Netflix for the pop culture obsessed. This is EW Morning Live with Dalton Ross and Jessica Shaw.
Welcome back to EW Radio from Comic-Con. Dalton Ross and Jessica Shaw. And man, are we excited now to talk this next cast. They just got out of Hall H a little bit ago. They got the big movie, Spider-Man Homecoming, coming out July 7th, 2017. Guys, how was it over there? Was it awesome?
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah?
The energy was so crazy.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Everyone's jacked up. And what I love about this is everyone's
Jacked up. That sounded very voidy.
Spider-Man.
Well, Tom. Well, first off, everyone introduce themselves. Sorry, it's radio. I want people to put the name with the voice. So why don't we start here? Everyone introduce yourselves. Say what you do in the movie.
I am Jacob Batalon, and I am playing Ned Leeds, his best friend to Peter Parker.
Hi, I'm Laura Harrier, and I'm playing Liz.
I'm Zendaya, and I'm Michelle.
Tom.
I'm Tom, and I play Spider-Man.
I'm John, and I am the director.
I'm Tony, and I'm Flash.
I think I had the reaction that a lot of people did after watching Civil War, Tom, where it was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited about Spider-Man again. And I just feel like you nailed that sort of very sort of wisecracking Spider-Man of the comics and stuff. What was it like when I'm sure you started to hear that reaction after people saw that performance?
Yeah, I mean, well, it was obviously very nerve-wracking to take this character and to have that kind of weight on your shoulders, but Marvel is such a powerful company, and they put the best people behind you so that you're 100% supported whenever you need it. And I felt confident. I was surrounded by great actors. We had a great script, great directors, and I just knew that what I was doing, if they were happy, then the fans were going to be happy.
But it was funny because going into it was like a big question mark. Are we going to like Spider-Man? And then you killed it. Like, it was so
Thank you very
good.
much.
But now pressure's on.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
because now it's like
easy.
people are going into this one being like, we love Spidey.
Yeah, you're only in that one for like 5 minutes.
Now I got to do a whole movie? I mean, come on, guys.
But do you guys feel that? I mean, or the excitement for it?
It's
Definitely
so exciting.
drives us.
Yeah. I think up until this point, like, the energy from the fans is what really got me to realize this is a really huge thing.
Today.
Like, this is gigantic.
Did you not realize it before?
No, not at all, to be completely honest.
little
Tiny thing you realize it, but then not till you're there and you hear the screams of happiness where you walk up. Do you realize we can't let these people down?
Yeah.
But also, like, the stuff we've been shooting together has all been high school stuff.
Yeah.
And we've done little bits of Spider-Man stuff, but it hasn't felt like we've been shooting a Spider-Man movie until we saw this trailer today for the first time in front of 6,000 people.
No, it hasn't set in that we're shooting a Spider-Man movie, especially for me, until I came here and I'm seeing all the Guardians of the Galaxy cast and the Doctor Strange cast, and I'm a part of that
You're
universe.
like, I thought we were just making a high school movie.
Yeah.
Well, tell us, how is it going to feel different?
I mean, it's a high school movie. It's really, for me, what's interesting is that this is not only an opportunity to just show what it would be like to be, 15, 16-year-old kid in high school with superpowers, but also show what the sort of regular life of the Marvel universe looks like. Like, what is the ground floor version? We've seen the penthouse version. We've seen what the Avengers' lives are like. But, like, this is going to show us what it's like to just be a kid going to high school in a New York City that was almost destroyed by aliens, and the Avengers had to come in. Like, it's going to be a really interesting angle, I think, on the whole universe.
And you guys have been filming for about a month, right? So
Zendaya,
what's the experience been like? You guys all just sort of bonding together and getting the chemistry and relationships that are like basically, ultimately, the action's great. I'm going to ask you about all that, but it is about characters and chemistry. The characters.
What's really cool about this group of people is we kind of lucked out to have people that we actually like. We actually love each other. Like, we really enjoy each other's company. In fact, I think John kind of set up something for us to, like, bond. We were supposed to having a bonding experience, but we were already doing that before we were supposed to be, told to bond with each other.
Forced bonding.
I thought that you tried to set up a little play date for them.
I didn't have to do it.
We
at
did it
all.
already. We did it before we went
Our first you went to picnic, we had Waffle House. It was great. Yeah.
We literally had an adorable picnic our first day.
It was amazing.
It was like a teen movie.
It was pretty cute.
It was
pretty cute.
It was a teen movie.
It really was.
It was.
I guess the interesting thing, Tom, and we sort of touched on it a little bit, but in Civil War, you got to come in and make some funny jokes and stuff. And like I said, I love that. And I think people respond to that wisecracking sort of teen, sort of awkward, shy sort of mentality. Even like being awkward and shy while you're kicking these other guys' ass, by the way. But obviously, this is going to be a movie where we're going to have, I'm assuming, some big emotional stakes. And so we're going to see more dimensions of this character, I'm guessing, that we didn't see already in Civil War, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, this is his movie, and we're going to dive into his life and how he is dealing with this crazy situation. I mean, one of the most important things that John and I spoke about was what would happen if a 15-year-old got these powers, and how would he deal with them? And one of the reasons why Peter is one of the most powerful superheroes in the universe is that he's just a kid, and he hasn't had these life experiences to conflict with the paths that he chooses. And I think that's something that we're really trying hard to push through for the movie.
Sorry, go ahead.
It was me.
That was you.
Go ahead.
I heard a voice. It's dark in here. It's late night in San Diego. But I do want to ask John real quickly, though, because you have the Vulture. I guess you released some concept art, I think, that we saw. Yes. This is really exciting because he's from issue 2.
Yep. And
this is a guy that's old school villain, yet feels fresh because we haven't seen him in any of the other movies so far. You must be really excited to bring him to the screen.
Yeah, it's great to be able to just really go back to the original comics and not only tap into the things that made Spider-Man so fresh when he came out back then, which is that he's a kid in this crazy world, but also to use a classic villain from the Rogues Gallery and bring him to life in a new way.
So what about, I loved in Civil War, I mean, the chemistry between you and Tony Stark. I mean, we know he's going to be in that. How much are we going to see him in the new movie?
He's definitely in the movie. I mean, he's Peter's own.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'll let you say that one, boss.
I mean,
I won't be dropping that bomb.
I mean, Spider-Man's his problem now. Like he sort of picked him in Civil War to come along with him, and now what's he gonna do?
Any other characters that might be popping up from the MCU?
Not that we can talk about.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, now that you guys are in this movie, it's been announced, everyone knows. Is everyone just like going to be like, is already people probably in the past hour like hitting you up, like wanting to know everything, right?
Yeah.
How are you keeping the secret?
Just about.
It's tough. It's tough.
I'm trying to
I nearly
ignore.
gave so much away. I nearly gave so much. They keep asking me, is the suit like special? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, John told us this. I'm like, well, what did you actually tell us?
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Me and
Like,
Tom
they
trying
told
to get
us
us to spill the
everything.
beans.
I'm like, no, he didn't.
That's why you just go to the ridiculous. I'm like, guys, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and blah blah blah, and they're like, no, we're not going to believe you at all.
Well, they're pulling you guys out of here. But listen, thank you guys so much for coming in.
so
After your
excited.
panel, we really appreciate. Cannot wait for this movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming, July 7th, 2017. Guys, thank you so much for coming in, Dalton Ross and Jessica Shaw.